Hey everybody, it is almost 8:30.
Peace.
Actually 8:30 on the dot. And Being Married is back. 8:30 live. Let some of you guys come in before we get started. I wish I could have been recording while this man was over here.
Today's topic is how to get your arms in amazing proportions. That's what all guys want, you know. You have to have the whole package, such as but when you want to get those things right there, you know, this is what today's topic is about. Big arms.
Not a chance.
It's how I bagged her.
Not a chance.
It's how I got her.
Kind of.
The arms is what it is. I'm joking, yo. That's not what today's topic is about at all.
This is about getting the woman's arm nice and fit, in shape, at least the left hand. Hey, Alicia.
What's up, Alicia?
Getting that left hand ready to hold down the ring. The bling. The bling. So being married is all about the ring. Is it?
It shouldn't be.
What do you think? Yes?
I know what a lot of women gonna say.
Yes. No. So first I want to ask you ladies, once you guys get up in here, I want to ask you ladies, how important is the ring to you? Does it mean, is it like a deal breaker? Is it a make, or is it a nah, or is it a I want to pick my own? So I know from just a couple heads that the ring is pretty important. Some people say that it shows the effort, that how much the man wants you, or how much he cares about you, how much thought he's put into it.
Which is crazy.
Which I believe is also equally crazy. But
yes.
I want to know from the men, what do you guys think? Do you think that you should put in the utmost amount of effort when it comes to the ring? Or would you prefer a woman that does not care about the ring, that loves you for you, and only wants to be with you no matter what you give her?
I'm going to tell y'all what I feel. Basically. In a nutshell. If she was hell-bent on a certain type of ring, a certain type of price tag on that ring, I would look at her as being superficial to a degree. Of course, I know that it's more of a big thing for women rather than men. I mean, I don't have a super duper fancy ring, even though I do want another one.
And he was equally involved with what type of ring he was going to get. He didn't want no plain Jane.
But the one that I did find, you know, for myself personally, the one I wanted isn't, you know, the one that I received. Because here, I just couldn't find. You know it wasn't the one. You know which one I wanted. We wanted a certain style, but I couldn't find it. But
he wanted a customized ring from Jim Jones on Love and Hip Hop. A customized, highly expensive, again, customized ring. It looked like a nut.
No, it was just the shape of it. It was the shape of it that I love. I could have got that. We could have got it done, not as much as he paid for his. You know what I mean? I know he has a bunch of diamonds on it, regardless. That's not what I was trying to get. I just love the different shape of that ring that he had. But back to the female part of it.
We went through a couple of places looking for something
because we couldn't
like that
because
too.
a lot of rings just wasn't that, you know, nice.
They're kind of boring for men. That's something like a line we should come up with.
Yeah,
like
I don't think men should.
A men's wedding band.
Yeah,
line.
I mean, most rings that they come out for men is gonna be like really gaudy or really diamonds for us. But this is the one we want. They usually is just a regular gold band. That's all it is. That's what they make. But for females, you know, when you walk into the store looking for rings and they see your couple coming in, the first thing they're going to think, this is either a wedding ring, engagement ring. So they light up. Their eyes light up. And as soon as you get close and they ask you, hey guys, what are you looking for? Oh, we just ring shopping. They take the woman to the most expensive damn thing on. They don't even know what the man's purse looks like, what his pockets look like. So that's how it always shows us that rings are geared toward the woman, you know. But
most engagements happen with a ring for the woman. Man doesn't get his.
We don't get nothing, which is crazy. Like, you know, I mean, I don't want anything, but everything is geared towards the woman. Therefore, I still don't believe that it should be the defining moment. Oh boy, here goes Alicia with the blood diamonds. How do you know if it's a blood diamond or not?
We're gonna have to get creative and give me something good.
Yeah.
See, that was one of the things I did. When me and him got engaged, we were already living together. We already had a child, so the home expense or apartment expense or whatever was already shared between the two of us. So when we went ring shopping, my mind was always set on, I need something that we can pay off, like right now. And I say we because your money is my money, what's yours is yours, what's yours is mine, and what's mine is mine. Okay? So I wanted something that was going to be affordable. And I really didn't care if it was a diamond or not. I'm not traditional. So I felt like nothing that we've done this far was traditional. So getting engaged with a diamond that was traditional and getting down on one knee, like all of that stuff was like cool, you know, if it's a surprise for certain people. But for me, it was just like, just give me something that I will be happy looking at and that we will pay off. Because again, at that time, my mindset was a house. I don't give a about no ring. I need a house. That is most important. Until I can wear my house on my finger, it's just not going to work for me.
But at the same time, I also wanted her to have something that she still loved, regardless if she wasn't the type of person to say it had to be a certain amount of carats, it had to be a certain price, it had to be. I think, you know, there's a. I
wanted one of those. How do you Swarovski crystal things? Because they blink. Yeah. They're like shiny, and who else is gonna know it's not a diamond?
I think they say it's supposed to be 3 to 6 months salary or something like that. This is what these books put out there, these magazines put out there about this ring thing. But I still wanted my wife to have something that was pretty, beautiful, something that she was truly going to appreciate it when she looked at it. Like, wow, I love my ring. So
and I do.
No, I wasn't. I didn't have buku loads of cash. I'm not spending money from '88. You know what I'm saying, or stuff like that. But I knew whatever she wanted, I was going to do my best to try to get it.
Amen.
So I knew also that me going to pick out a ring wasn't a good thing for me. I knew I wasn't going to do that. So I took her to the store and said, pick out your ring. That's what I did. I knew I could not be in trouble. I could not get the disappointed face. Even if she didn't, you know, let me tell you something. Regardless if a person loves you, okay, real quick. Sometimes on Father's Day or whatever, I don't want gifts. We express that about each other, or them holidays. I'm not really big on that.
Don't buy me no cards. I don't like cards. Take a picture to it and send it to me.
We're not big on that. We're not really big on that.
No.
So when I get a gift, and sometimes, you know, it might be, oh shoot, you know, even though I don't want a gift, I wonder what they're gonna get me. Like a little kid, you know, that, you know, I'm a little kid at heart. And you know, I remember one year,
and he's happy with candy bars.
Yeah, I'm happy. If you give me a candy bar,
a cookie,
or a cookie as a gift, I'm happy. I'm good. That will
like
make my day. No, seriously. Like, wow. Like, if you got me a card, I'd be like, oh shoot, wow, that's what's up. Thank y'all. But if I see a damn thing of cookies,
whatchamacallit, M&M's,
I'm good. I'm like, yo did that. See? And some chips. That's right, Alicia. Give me some chips and I'm good. That's me. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I'm low maintenance. That's what I like. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes you can have the disappointed face. You know, you might get some socks and you might be like, oh, shoot, good looking out. But that look on your face ain't the same as if it was a candy bar. I did not want that look from her. I did not want to come with that ring and swore I did something. And even though she, you know, she loved me and she cared about me and she wanted to be with me, and I pulled that ring out and it was like, oh, wow. Come on. You know that's not the good look that you're looking for.
But you also know that my returning everything self would be like, oh, yes, thank you. And then a couple days later, like, where your receipt at?
You know what I mean? And that would have been.
Back. I don't care how much you spent on it.
Yeah.
But I don't.
That might have bothered me. That might have bothered me.
I wouldn't have did that.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying that would have bothered me. So I nipped it in the butt. We going to the jewelry store. We're going to pick out this ring. All she really did was show me, asking me, you know, do you like this one? Do you like that one? But it was all about her. Pick out what you want. She knows what I can afford. She knows what the money I have. Regardless of whom or what, we knew we had plans to get a ring.
We knew we had plans to get
a house. You know what I'm saying? And I knew in the future
it wasn't going to happen with that third of your income
upgrade and all of that other stuff. I knew I was going to do that.
Bingo, upgrade. It could start small. That's perfectly fine because the ring don't mean a thing. He could have proposed to me with a ring pop and I would have been all good with that. When we get our house, then we'll worry about the upgrade. Once we get, right now, when we're talking about upgrading, I want appliances. I don't want no damn upgraded ring. I'm all right with my ring. I want appliances. I got bigger and better things in my mind. Things that is going to, you know, appreciate with time. Even though a ring, you know, doesn't depreciate, but I feel like something sitting on my finger is not, it's not worth it to me. I like house. I don't even care about my car. I like my house. I like my appliances. I like my tools. I like that kind of stuff. So the ring was never, it was never a make or break situation at all for me. But I don't know. How do y'all feel about that?
Yeah, some people it is. I've read articles. I've read different stories. I've read jokes. I've seen a lot of things where somebody will, oh, I said yes, and they put the ring on. And then you look at the comments, and everyone is going in. Girl, give that back. He can't. Yeah, he can't love you if he gave you that. And I used to be like, wow, that's some real shallow mess. Because wouldn't you think the act of a man wanting to be with a woman, we don't know if it's going to be forever, but it comes with the premise of being forever, would transcend a ring? You know what I'm saying? Like, wouldn't it transcend that? But so, who are you getting? Who's the ring for? Is it for you,
or
is it for your friends to say, "Girl, look what he got me"?
Mm-hmm. I mean, stage these bitches in here.
I mean, because think about it. What if he got you a little baby ring, but he just bought you a house, man? So wouldn't the house be? Oh, but what? You can't walk around with the house, so it's more important for you to walk around with the ring. That's kind of crazy. I think that's really superficial. And if listen, I'm not a therapist or anything like that. I'm not an expert, but wouldn't you think that a person who would, you know, question or have a problem with the size of the ring, you would think twice about being with?
Absolutely.
In a marriage type situation, because that would tell me money might always come as a problem.
Your priorities are going to be messed up. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I feel like your priorities is terrible. Like the ring. Like, for real.
I mean, that's how I would look at it. You know
the reason why I got a diamond is because him. He was like, I need you to have diamond.
Yeah, she didn't even want a diamond.
I was okay with a ruby.
She would,
one
you know
of those
what I'm
crystals.
saying?
I mean, like, I really did not care. It didn't bother me. And for me, I felt, who's going to know? And who does it make, like, who's more important? How I feel about you? How I feel about our priorities and where we're going, or what somebody's gonna say. And I'm just not the type of person that's gonna care about how somebody else feels. Oh, girl, look what type of ring he got you, or oh, look what type of ring that he got him. Sweetheart, you are the same chick that is probably single.
Yeah, I think.
Look what type of ring you don't have.
Yeah, I think that's a concept that we have been bought in and given through the decades, through the years.
I felt it was forced upon us.
Yeah, I think it was forced. I mean, who knows? We can go back to history. I mean, we can't really go back but so far because our history is distorted. That's a whole nother topic one day we'll get into. But, you know, I don't know if we was, you know, was it materialism was based on as the defining moment in people's relationships. And then again, it could have been because a lot of marriages was arranged marriages, and it was brought upon between tribes and maybe different kingdoms to make a stronger, more powerful union. So a lot of, I mean, marriages probably wasn't out of love, and it could be that's where that whole thing came from. You know what I'm saying? That's where it could be. But now it seems like if he don't put that ring, that's the first. I mean, yes. I mean, you're supposed to be happy when the girl pull out the ring and be like, "Yo, girl, he did that. Look at that." But I mean, what would you rather have? You know what I'm saying? Like a smaller ring, a bigger house, a better house, or a better financial situation, a better structure in your relationship. That's how I would look at it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, 20 some odd years ago, I probably was like, nah, I got to get my girl this certain type of ring. You know what I mean? Because my values were a little different. The certain things that we was trying to acquire in my life was different than it is as I got older and got married to Jai. But I would strongly stress females to not be pressed about that, because listen, man, if the guy is going out his way to try to prove his love for you, and hold on for a second.
Don't hit my camera again.
What's your thoughts on a woman proposing? Woo, hey,
like Chrissy did.
We non-traditional.
Hold up.
For me, let me tell you something. If Jai would have proposed to me, Cookie Lee, I would have said yes. I would have been blown away, because I would have been like, wow, no one has ever proposed.
Do we have to get on a knee? Is that like that type of proposal?
I don't think women gets on knees. What are you gonna do? But maybe you could curtsy or something like that.
That would be cute.
Curtsy and say, you know what I'm saying, will you be my husband? But I don't personally see anything wrong with that. I mean, I'm not a traditional individual in the sense that a man has to propose, even though this is how we was brought up, that it's a man that's asking for a woman's hand in marriage. But in these day and times, you know, the whole power structure has shifted to the point where it can happen. Financially different. Why you, girl?
See, my question to that is,
propose to him. Propose.
Oh, listen, my question to that is, what type of woman are you, and what type of man do you have, as far as whether or not you want to propose? Are you the type of woman that is going to be okay with rejection? Are you going to be like, well, I don't want to be with you no more if he says, no, I'm not ready, or, you know, no, I feel like I don't want you to propose to me, or no, I got a girlfriend on the side. You know what I mean? Like, oh, what type of woman are you before you actually decide whether or not you're going to propose to a man? I mean, like, if you can't handle rejection, baby, that probably ain't the best thing. But you also have to understand that they're going to move on their own time. So what type of woman, again, are you? And how much time are you willing to sacrifice? How much time, how many of your good years are you willing to wait that out? Are you going to wait it out until he decides, I don't want to get married till I'm 40 or 50 years old? Baby, you are 28 right now. I'm not waiting until you're 40 years old. Do Sal, good luck on that. Bye-bye. Or are you going to be that one that's going to be like, I'm just going to stick around until he decides to propose to me? I feel
so
like,
how long you was going to wait before I propose?
Baby, I was in my good years too. I was in my 20s, so it wasn't going to be very long. And I think I said that, I said that right after actually you did propose. Listen, I ain't got all the time to wait. I'm not here for play. I got goals. I have a house that I'm trying to get, and I'm not going to share that with a boyfriend. I'm not with it. Nope.
Yeah, but I don't. What if I wasn't? Not the fact that I wasn't, you know, ready. Maybe I still wanted to do things financially to be in a better position when I did ask for your hand in marriage. I can
respect that.
That's what I'm saying.
That's conversation that we had actually. So
yeah,
like
I know. Like, I didn't want to be like. There was a lot of things going on in my life where I really didn't want to get married because of that. Because I've had open things I had to close. I didn't want you to come on into that burden,
right?
And be affected by anything that I was dealing with. Remember, we went to lawyers and tried to ask certain questions on certain things, like, if we do this, will this be affected with us?
If we get married, do I have to pay child support?
Yeah, stuff
if anything
like that,
happens,
you know?
because I'm not with that.
I wouldn't want, you know what I'm saying, her to have the burden of anything that I had to deal with. You know what I'm saying? Once we're married, you know, like I said, what's hers is her, what mine's is hers, and what hers is hers. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't want that. So some men, I don't think people should be even pressured, even with this ring situation. In the ring situation, it seems like it opens up a whole spectrum of the whole marriage question. Because think about it, you know, just because you may be ready to get married at that point, and it doesn't mean that he's not ready. It could mean he's not ready, but it doesn't mean that he doesn't want to. You see what I'm saying? It could still mean that there's certain things. It could be the ring situation. You could be perfectly happy with a paper ring, but he could not be like that. No, I want my woman to have this type of ring, and I want to be the one that go pick out the engagement ring and get down in front of her parents. I mean, I asked my father-in-law for her hand in marriage. You know what I'm saying? I've never done that
smart
before.
ASS.
Yeah,
man.
my pop was like, you
ain't asked me to get her pregnant. Like,
you ain't asked.
God.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Well, shoot,
I just can't do.
You know, but that's what I wanted to do. I've never been in a position in my life where I can go to somebody's father and ask them for the hand in marriage. That's a part of a tradition that I always wanted to do. I've never been able to do it, and I was able to do it now with Jai, which was pretty cool.
But that still goes back to the type of woman that she is too. If he's saying, you know, not right now, or I'm not ready, and you have your boundaries, you still have to understand the type of love that y'all have with or without a ring. I have this love for you, so I'm willing to wait. I know, I feel this. And usually it's not sprung upon you. Usually there is some type of conversation, whether it's subtle, whether it's hinted at, whether it's, you know, let's go look at rings or something like that. I feel like patience is definitely a virtue. Don't rush. I wouldn't rush the person. But at the same time, as a woman, you know when a dude is BSing. When a dude is just, you know, beating around, well, I don't feel like, and I don't this, and I'm not, you know the difference between that and someone that is serious. So once you are able to know the difference, you know, it's easier to act accordingly.
And it's also on the man's side to also, if you are looking at rings, that's your chance to figure out what she likes.
Right.
You know your finances. You know what you can afford. I don't think you're supposed to go into debt like that just to get her this, you know, $10,000 ring. I really don't see. If you're making that type of money, then do you know what I'm saying? That's no problem. But if you looking at rings and you with your woman, she's gonna show you. You know the oohs and ahs. Oh my God, you know what she's gonna like. It might not.
You also
it might
know
be
what type of girl you got.
Exactly. Yes. You should know what type of girl. Do you got a bougie one? Do you got the hot, super hot sedity one? Do you have the one that's always trying to show out for everybody and outdo? So you know what you're dealing with when it comes to this ring and getting married situation, man.
Is that what you want to set yourself up for?
Yeah.
But I believe that, and I think that we did this. I know we did this actually. Start small. Like, I would start small. Me personally, I like to start small and build my castle. So we started with our ring in the middle, and from us being in there, we looked at how the rings looked around each other. So we had, you know, the middle ring, and then when it was time for us to say I do, and for you to put the ring and the band on there, then he added the band that went with it, and then for an anniversary, he added the third band. So I actually have 3 rings. For now, but I have my engagement ring, and then the band that went with it, and then for our 1-year anniversary, he added the third ring, which by that time we had already paid off the other ring. So, and that's what I mean, like, that was awesome to build up to that, because marriages are while we're here, marriages are rocky in the beginning. So why start off up here, and then a year down the line or 18 months down the line, you're asking for that damn thing back? Like, why start off here when you guys are just still learning each other as a married couple? Learn each other and grow together. And I feel like the ring should also symbolize that. We're going to start off small because we're starting off together on this level, and then we're going to keep building and building and building and building, and start your own damn traditions. You don't have to go with the regular traditions where it's 10 years, 25 years. Nobody got time for that. If you want to do 1 year and then 2 years and 5 years or whatever the case is, do you, boo. Do whatever it is that makes you guys happy.
And that brings us even from the ring into the wedding itself. I mean, imagine spending thousands upon thousands on a ring, and next thing you know, you turn around, you have to spend $20,000-$30,000 for 1 day for everybody else. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to take away your day and saying that this day isn't precious. I'm not trying to say that this day isn't grand. I'm not trying to say it's a once in a lifetime thing, whereas you do it all out like that. But like I said, it all depends on your finances. I mean,
it all depends on the person, not necessarily your finances.
Yeah, but your finances play a part also, and don't have it.
But and don't have it, and will sacrifice life for it. But I'm just not that girl. I am focused, and I know what I want, and I wanted a house, and I didn't care about any of that extra stuff. For me, I feel like a house is home, something that's gonna call that we'll be able to call our own, and everything else afterwards. Like, the wedding wasn't really a big deal because, first of all, our families are in two different locations. My family's all the way in California, his family's in New York City, so it was just like, why go through all of that? And again, it's one day. I wanted my house. I don't care about nothing else. One day was not worth $40,000 or whatever the heck it is that people pay nowadays. I'm not okay with that. Rings,
and we talked about it.
Okay.
Yeah, we talked about that, and we agreed to it. Of course, we both wish our families could have been there. We actually had a nice wedding planned at my mother's house, and unforeseen circumstances took place.
That I'm salty about.
That Jai is still salty about. That we couldn't make it happen. I mean, it was about I was gonna have my two younger brothers as my my groomsmen, and I got I have a big family. 5 sisters, 2 younger brothers. They was gonna be there, and something happened and we couldn't make it happen. We was doing it in August too, right around my birthday. Well, right around the time me and Jai's anniversary. Is actually August 2nd, this Wednesday. 7 years that'll make me and Jai being together. That's how we was planning our wedding. Like I said, something took place. It couldn't happen. So we said, you know what? We actually got married 8 months earlier. That's what we did. We was actually going to get married that August, and we said, you know what, we'll do it 8 months earlier.
We were going to do that anyway. We were doing January because we didn't want to go into a new year not married in the same household.
Yeah.
So we didn't want to continue to, for the lack of a better word, live in sin, but it's not really that. It just didn't feel right. It didn't feel right. And once we got married and we said I do, it just felt so much better. And I really didn't want to wait until August for that portion of it. I just wanted it to, do something small, and that's what we ended up doing. Friends and family.
First of the year, we got married on New Year's.
Yeah.
So we was like, that was great. My dad's birthday was New Year's. That was pretty cool. The Reverend who married us, birthday was New Year's. So it made me feel like my dad been dead for a while now, but it made it feel like he was there. He looked like my dad. To a degree, it was spooky. He looked like my dad. He had the same birthday as my dad.
And then we didn't tell anybody. We didn't tell anybody. I told everyone to get dressed and meet us at the church, and that's it. And that's it. I didn't give no type of details because I didn't want anyone's input. It was a spur of the moment thing, and it was just like, be there, be square. We'll see who my real people are. And everyone showed up.
Yeah, it was a nice turnout. Family was there.
So open it up. Let's get into the live, and we can start answering some questions, because now we're going way off the ring topic, which means we'll be all into a whole hour with some change, and I don't want to get that long. So let's see. Let's turn this volume down because I'm listening to myself talk, and it's kind of weird. So ask your questions now. I'm going to go back to, oh look, Cookie Lee. We already went through that. Cookie Lee, how important is the wedding? We actually went over that already. Size, guest list, etc. Girl, that's just not, it just wasn't our thing. Just one thing that I like to say about weddings that always upsets me is, as far as the guest list is concerned, when you claim that you're getting married, or you tell people that you're getting married, and I don't know if this is for all type of people, but colored folks, y'all like to do this the most. Everybody and their mother want to go. Everybody wants to be invited. People that you haven't talked to in 30-something years, they all want to be invited. But then when it comes down to RSVPing, y'all don't like to do that. And on weddings, for whatever reason, as soon as you tell any business this is a wedding, they jack the price up. So if I'm paying $50, $60, $70 to $100 per plate, and y'all don't RSVP or y'all don't show up, we got beef. Not now, forever. So that's why I just can't. I can't even get into that. 3 rings. Oh yes, honey.
Yeah, the 3 rings. My man T. Who's that? T. Randy Wright. The 3 rings is not.
It's 3 rings. It's 3 rings. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, it was just. But what it was it was a band.
3.
It was a band. It was the engagement ring. It was a wedding ring and engagement ring. But I thought it would look even nicer with the 3rd band to go with it, and I got it fused together. So I mean, it would have just, to me, it would have looked off by just having the 1 band and the ring, especially because of the shape of it.
Yeah.
The way the shape of it. I don't know if y'all can see it.
Over here.
Yeah, there you go. You see that? You see the shape of it? It would have just been that band and that ring. That's it. I figured anniversary, get the other one, and now it looks like a complete set. That's why it's 3 rings.
And that was built up over time. We made sure one of them was paid off. Both of them are paid off. Because I don't play that wait, and forever stuff. I'm very, very, very conscious about that. Let's see. Monique. I have not yet had a wedding ceremony, and I didn't care. However, last year, my husband knew we'd be moving to ATL and settling down there. He gave me a price range, and I was like, no, it's okay. But he insisted that it's time. Aw, it will be like an anniversary wedding ceremony. That's cute.
That's what's up.
That's super cute.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
Maybe one day we'll do that. And I'm going to rewear my dress again, because I still fit my dress again. I might have to get it a little bit tailored.
Listen,
I paid $400
Listen, Jai and I haven't even been to an actual honeymoon as of yet.
We went to like the local casino a
year
into it.
And
that was
a
just
year
to get away
into
from
it,
the
and
kids.
that's just to get away from the kids. We have not even had that jump on a flight, go somewhere.
We haven't been on vacation.
We haven't been on vacation.
That's me. I like to decorate. I like my home. I like paying for stuff in the house, and I don't like to spend a lot of money outside.
It's coming soon.
I'll do that. Yep. Good wisdom. All right. 3, Philip. Reese. 3, nice uncle. Good job. Do you guys also wear your rings?
I wear mine all the time.
He got mad at me because he thought I
thought she lost my ring. Recently, I thought she lost. I couldn't find my ring for almost 2 weeks.
Oh my god! And then where he ended up finding it in like the sheets while he was washing the clothes. Yeah, it was like 2 weeks.
For like 2 weeks, I was mad. I was upset.
Really
only time I take.
He was like 3 seconds away from saying, "You're gonna have to buy me a new one."
Yeah, I was only time I take my ring off is I take it off at night because I have lupus, so my hands swell up every night. Every night my hands swell up. A couple of times I forgot to take my ring off, my hand swells up. It literally gets stuck on my hand. I have to use baby oil type of stuff to get it off, and it really hurts. So I always take my ring off before I go to bed, and when I'm working out. There's bad stories about the weight getting caught, ripping your hand off. When I was a kid, I knew a dude who dunked the basketball, and he had his ring on, and it ripped his finger off. So I never wear my ring while I'm working out. Those are the only 2 times I take it off. I don't take it off when I'm at work. And I had a dirty job, never took it off. So that particular night when I took the ring off, she was moving my stuff as always.
I was decorating the room as always.
So the next day when I woke up, I couldn't find my ring. I was looking under the beds everywhere.
Nice curtains on the. Ooh, this nice stuff up in here, y'all.
I only put it in a couple of places, and
it was right next to.
Come to find out, when I went to wash the sheets, these particular sheets, I take the sheets off, leave them downstairs, put the new ones on, and when I get some more sheets, I'll wash it. I happen to pick it up, and when I was putting it in the wash machine, I heard the clink. And I didn't know what it was until I felt it. I said, "There's my ring."
So we got Jakeem King Porch. What's the most important thing when picking a ring for your wife? Diamonds or gemstones?
It depends on what she likes.
It's up to her.
She, if she,
it's up to the both of you
I don't
guys
I don't want her. I would never want to give somebody something that they don't like. So.
I wanted a ruby. That's my birthstone.
That's what she wanted. She wanted rubies. I felt she needed diamonds. I just
that little crystal thing. Those are so
diamonds.
Pretty. And then the light, they like bling, bling, bling. I didn't care who knew it wasn't a damn
She personally didn't care, but I know the growing thing is women want diamonds. Diamonds are a girl's best friend. That's what they say. So if I was you, Jakeem, find out what does she prefer. You know what I'm saying? She's gonna be the one wearing this.
Yeah.
So.
And she gonna be the one talking about you too.
Yeah, I figure out, You know, you figure out what she likes, which one does she prefer in casual conversation, and that's the one I would go with. She like gems, go with gems. She like diamonds, go with diamonds.
Yeah. Let's see. Cookie Lee talking about, yes, regarding the RSVP. Yep, absolutely. Forever. She scared me. Forever. We got beef forever. I'm not really a grudge holding type of girl, but I remember little things. And I give you the Wendy Williams real. I give you that. I will. Let's see. Cookie Lee, I need a complete set. Damn it.
What?
Do you want to comment?
What do you mean a complete set? Listen, I made the set like that. The set wasn't supposed to be like that.
Yes, it was. It was made specifically for this ring and one other ring. And when we rated it
that's right.
I was like, I like them big and chunky looking because my fingers is fat. So I didn't want no little tiny, I needed to feel it. But, I start small and then, build up. And I said that.
Well, listen.
Year in, 2 years in, and then maybe 10 years down the line, if you survive, I'm going to say it again. If you survive 10 years down the line, then maybe we can upgrade. If we have a house, if we have savings account, if our kids have savings account, I have a lot of stipulations, and the ring is really not.
Listen, Cookie Lee, we already know he holding, so yeah, he can get you the whole set. I wasn't holding at the time.
Don't look ungrateful though, girl.
You know what I'm saying?
Don't look ungrateful because they be trying to set you up. They try to set you up.
That's right. Yes, they will.
His brother told me a story about the ring as far as he's concerned, and I feel like he was trying to set his wife up. But she's a great woman, so she passed that shit with flying colors.
Well, the details with me with men's ring, I don't know. I ain't even gonna front. I want some real brolic ring. I want a fly ring. But he better not go to Walmart. That's all I know.
Do Walmart still sell rings?
Yeah, they do.
Listen, I used to have a Walmart ring. It wasn't from no man or nothing, but I used to like my little Walmart
He ain't going
ring.
to Walmart. Trust me, he ain't going to Walmart. They got Jared's now up in here. They got Jared's here.
Nah, he probably gonna go to that expensive. I don't even know how to name that expensive place. Right when you get off the highway going towards Walmart.
Erlon Egan Spiel.
Yeah, the one you can't even tell how the hell to get inside of the store.
That's Egon.
Down the street
That's Egon Erlenspiel. Don't go to Egon Erlenspiel.
You go ahead and say, he better not go to Walmart, and watch him test you with a Walmart ring just to check your face.
He ain't going to Walmart. How she gonna know it's for Walmart?
You can tell a Walmart ring. What you mean?
They got those characteristic cluster rings?
I
Nah.
hate you.
Oh man, Cookie,
those are called the thought rings.
Oh.
Like the thought earrings that the boys be wearing. Yeah, those are the thought rings.
Oh my god!
I learned that from somebody. That's
terrible.
Ring.
Sears has rings.
Wait, there's still Sears open?
There's a Sears in Shop City.
In who?
Not Shop City, in Shopping Town, Sears.
Shit, that mall barely open.
It's there, but Sears.
Listen,
I don't know, man. I don't know, man. They got nice ring places. Go to K's. Go to K's, homie.
Mr. Wright, why on earth do you know anything about Sears having rings?
Sears has rings? I've never even known that.
I didn't even know that. If you up in Sears, you better be getting me some appliances. I don't need no ring. I need appliances. New appliances.
Listen, if you go to Sears, it shouldn't matter. Let me tell you something. Let's keep it real. It shouldn't matter where you get your ring from.
As long as it's certified.
It shouldn't matter. Wherever you get your ring from, if it's certified for what you're trying to get, then that should be fine.
And it better not go out of business soon. Speaking of which, my rings need to be cleaned. But if you coming out of Sears, sweetheart, there better be appliances coming out of there with you.
I don't know. Listen, man.
3 pieces.
At the end of the day, know your mate.
I would listen if you proposed to me with a house. Or if we was in this house already, you proposed to me with 3 appliances and no rings? Man, listen. Y'all don't even know. You could have proposed to me with some tools. I like power tools.
Yeah, but you're not the norm. You know what I'm saying? So I get her tools for Mother's Day and birthdays and stuff like that. She asks her what she wants. She might want a saw. That's what I go get for her. If she wanted what did you want me? She wanted a drill.
Oh, that drill. It was like a power drill, and then also the driver.
Yeah, so my wife is different. You know, she's not the norm. Whereas I've never been with anybody who, if I asked them,
oh man,
yeah, she wants concrete. I gotta go to Depot to buy her concrete.
Now I need concrete coloring.
Concrete coloring to make things. So it's kind of different. You know what I'm saying?
Yep, long as it's certified. Yes, baby.
It's all from the heart, Randy White. That's
Walmart,
all that matters.
Sears stamps, it's all from the heart.
It's all from the heart. Listen, I'll tell you something. In this day and age, just to have a man want to marry somebody, that's major.
And stay there?
As easy it is now. I mean, it ain't like 20-some odd years ago. It used to be a challenge. Now, you know what I'm saying? Everything is free. You don't even have to do too much. So I think, you know, if a man wants to marry you, that's a major step. Treat it like that.
As long as it's a good man.
As long as it's a good man. You know what I'm saying?
Or a workable man. Because everybody's not perfect. And how the hell do you know what a good man is? Yes, why do you keep playing footsies with my damn tripod?
I don't know. I mean, well, good man is going to come out just like a good woman is going to be the person itself. Oh, how important. I don't think the man's ring is important. Most of us just get gold bands, silver bands, white gold bands, just plain bands.
Let me tell you how many places.
Size cut of what? Diamonds?
You know how many damn places we had to look for his ring? I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like this one. His ring was harder than mine.
Yeah, but they were thin. I had big hands. So, look.
It wasn't about that. It was about his style.
Nah, it was thin. Every ring that they had was a thin, plain band. I got no reason to lie. You know what I'm saying?
Cut,
and then even this one,
you guys?
Yeah, even this one that I have,
know his size.
It could have been
as
different.
A woman, if you expect a man to know your size when he surprises you, then know his size. Know his size. Take the time out to, make him feel special.
I've seen some rings for men where when I seen it, I was like, oh damn, I want that. It was, and I'm gonna keep it official. I felt my ring supposed to match hers. My ring does not match hers at all. It doesn't.
He wanted a little bit of diamond.
You know what I'm saying? I still believe that. See you, Monique. I
we're about to wrap this up too. We want to go into an hour, but we get there.
I have fat hands. Gotta get some. In respects to that, yes. You know, your hands is big. You should not have no skinny band on it. That's just how I looked at it. It doesn't look right. But as far as, you know, a lot of diamonds and a lot of that, I personally don't believe that matters. But like I said, I still believe that man ring should match hers. Meaning, maybe not in the price range, but when y'all put them together, it should look good together.
I think we need a man. I need a man. I need somebody that is really creative and that is ready to do some type of business venture. Creating men rings is really like a really important thing because every single book I open up, it is all women rings.
Yeah,
and
they don't have
feel
good
bad.
men rings.
I feel bad that why we get all these and men don't.
I seen some diamond rings for men, wedding bands that was out of this world, but so was the damn price. But you know, they like I said, oh man, this ring right here will match your ring.
And look good in pictures too, like
you know what I'm saying. Y'all be taking pictures. I believe they should match. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, my ring does not match hers at all. You put my ring next to hers, her ring sparkles, mine don't sparkle. I got 3 diamonds in my ring, but it still doesn't sparkle because, you know, her whole ring is got all that stuff on it and it sparkles all over the damn place. She get it when it sparkles all the time. Mine don't sparkle. Mine's just a regular damn ring with 3 diamonds on it, but still. Is it 3? Yep, there's 3 diamonds on it.
It's all scratched up.
It's all scratched up.
It needs to be clean too.
Yeah, scratched up, beat up.
Alright, now this is going to inspire us to go get our rings cleaned tomorrow because this is ridiculous. Alright, y'all, we about to wrap this up.
Yo, once again, thank you guys for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it.
We're going to start some new stuff, but I'm going to get off this and we'll talk about it in a little while.
Definitely.
I'll tell you some new things we got going on.
Peace. I thank you guys.
It's been real, y'all. Bye and good night.
Peace out.